Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the RVMan LP exhibition. I'm RVMan985 and today we will be playing the final game in the Street Fighter Marathon. It's the final expansion of Street Fighter 4, Super Street Fighter 4, the Arcade Edition. You'd think that Capcom would have actually released that all at once, but no. They haven't learned their lesson from the last time. And technically, this would be their, I don't know, 9th attempt at 3D? At least, by some standpoints, this is better. But EX definitely had the better characters. I'm not talking about the original Street Fighter 2 characters or nothing like that, but EX definitely brought in some memorable characters, especially Garuda. And what does this game gives us? Guys like El Fuerte, guys like Abel, and, dare I say it, guys like Seth. Really? The best thing that came out of the new version of the roster would probably be Sidney Viper and Jurihan. But this final version incorporates all the characters that were unlocked in Super Street Fighter 4, 4 new characters that was exclusively for the Arcade Edition, and the ability to use Ultra Combos. And by the way, it has one of the longest intros that I have ever seen. He just got owned. Unfortunately, this game has one horrible reputation, particularly for the game's final boss. I'll be getting on that pretty shortly. For the record, I'm not too fond of him either, so don't expect me to try to defend him, because I don't. And of course, that's the new character, Jurihan, the first and only Taekwondo expert in Street Fighter. They were kind of late on that, you know. By this time, King of Fighters had at least 5 Taekwondo experts, and Tekken has about 2. Hell, even Mortal Kombat had Taekwondo experts by the time this game was released. However, she's giving Chun-Li and Cammy a run for their money. But I gotta admit, their third attempt at 3D is... well, their final attempt at 3D is so much better than the EX graphics. EX is good in EX is good gameplay-wise. Graphic-wise, this one's more superior. Anyway...
Super Street Fighter 4.
Let's go ahead and get my memory card, or otherwise we'll be playing Super Street Fighter 4 instead of the Arcade Edition. Now, new thing also with the Arcade Edition, also the addition of Tournament Mode, which I haven't downloaded. But, coming from the EX series, you're able to go to Training Mode and learn the moves before you even come to the game itself. So that way, you won't be stuck like a duck when you buy a used game without the instruction manual, because it's already in the game. Now, there's 4 new characters as of the Arcade Edition. We have Evil Ryun, Yun and Yang, and Oni, which is the superpower version of Akuma. And then there's Seth. Fuck you, Seth. I hate you. You'll see why. But for now, I'll be picking Ryu. And unlike Street Fighter 3, you only get 2 Ultra Combos, not 3. And no, Seth is not able to use 2 of them.
Another international fighting tournament. And it looks like SIN is behind this one.
Oh, this is also new. This is also another new thing. We get anime cutscenes.
This all feels so
and endings too.
I must be on my guard. Fighting always feels familiar to me. like coming home. Probably because I've been doing it since I was a child.
And of course, if anybody got the collector's edition of this game, not only will they be getting like Super Street, well, actually Street Fighter 4, but they'll also get a movie called Kai's Bond or something like that. But it is a mini-series movie, which is the prequel of the story of this game. Now then, this tournament, M. Bison's no longer the final boss of this game, as I've already established.
Incredible fight. Which one of these two?
No, there's a new
champion.
Yeah, there's a new gang in town called the SIN, which sadly Cindy Viper and Jurihan is a part of, and Seth is the leader of.
See if we can't do something about my board.
Are you ready? Fight!
And yes, Cody is still a prison bitch. Oh, notice I have the game on one round. Let me go on ahead and explain that right quick. See, the point with Seth doesn't show his cheapness or raise his difficulty until after the first round. So the second round after, you're in a fight for survival because Seth will start pulling out all of his cheap-ass moves. Now, I put this to a one-round fight because it's going to be difficult once I get to Seth. I already have a medium difficulty anyway, so it's no big deal.
Oh man, I love it.
And what do you know? I get to fight one of the characters that's new to the roster. Well, not necessarily new. He came from Street Fighter 3. The previous game I just got finished playing. And would you believe Young is voiced by Johnny Young Bosch? Then again, it wouldn't surprise me considering how many voices that Johnny Young Bosch have. While Yang is voiced by the guy who voiced Edward Elric. Yes, EX moves are back. And now there's EX combos, which you could do so long as you fill the bar. And now my biggest gripe with this game, the Ultra Combos. Ultra Combos are handy to use at a moment's notice. The problem is, you gotta get your butt kicked in order for the Ultra Combos to be available. That's what that revenge meter is for.
Your destiny will be determined.
That's my one problem with this game. At least Street Fighter 3 and the Street Fighter EX series got it right.
It's the battle of the century.
Alright. Let's go kick Ibuki's ass. Because normally Ibuki would be the one to give me trouble. Oh, and that move I just did, or tried to do to Yoon earlier, is the focus attack. Focus attacks, if you're hit while you're holding a focus attack, you'll regain some of your health slowly but surely so long as you're not attacked. And these focus attacks will also stun your enemy right in their tracks, giving you time to counter and combo off of them. There's also a EX focus attack where you can stop in the middle of your focus. Well, you can stop in the middle of your special move, do an EX focus, and then counter the opponent so they won't be able to counter you while you're stuck in your move. And of course, they brought back the car. Although this time around, destroying the car is not as fun as what it was in Street Fighter 3. You have to transfer to each side and try to destroy both sides of the car. And before you can destroy the car, you gotta transfer to yet another side, and once you destroy the top half of that car, then you gotta go to the bottom. It's much more complicated than the past variations of this mini game. See? Now I'm gonna have to sweep this thing. And of course they have a guy in a polar bear suit taking pictures. If that's not creepy. And there's only 7 rounds in the fight, so with all these characters, you'd think they'd have more than just 7, like about 8 or 9 or something like that. The 7-round fight's not a nitpick, but the bonus stages can be.
South America.
Let's see who I'm facing. Ugh, this guy. Hakan can be pretty cheap. And if you're not careful, he will definitely destroy you.
Ready for action.
He is the first Turkish oil wrestler in this game.
Champion, fight!
Which means one thing. Get away from me! No, I'm not kidding. This is what happens when he tries to grab you. I can say this. I definitely love the graphics and the music of this game. But there's just some characters that just leaves a bad taste in my mouth. El Forte. Let's be honest, let me tell you my gripe about El Forte. He suffers from Chip Zanuck syndrome. He is the fastest character in the game. He's a luchador. Oh man, I almost lost that one. Sure you can, motherfucker. Anyway,
You win!
El Forte is like the fastest character of the game, and he's a Lucha Libre artist. Again, another first in the Street Fighter series, a luchador. Well, I thought Vega was a luchador, but that's just the point. Anyway,
Fight locale.
oh, and that's the other new character, Rufus. Yet another Kung Fu fighter. That makes 6 of them anyway, for Street Fighter. But anyway, El Forte has this one downside with this. El Forte has
Champion.
the lowest endurance in this game. Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. The fact remaining is, guys like Rufus and Zangief can tear El Forte to pieces. Especially Zangief, considering Zangief is his rival. Yes, the rival fights are back in this game. Yeah, that'll teach you to duck, Rufus. Anyway. Oh, god damn it! No! I almost fell for that. Whew, counterattack. But anyway, El Forte fights Zangief, right? 2 spinning pile drivers. You're done. That's how bad his endurance is. Hell, even Dan could kick El Forte's ass. That's how bad it is. God forbid. Let's talk about the bonus stages here. This is also a throwback to Street Fighter 2. This is where you have to destroy each barrel that shows up. It can be finicky. You can destroy all of them with a lot of practice. You just gotta get your timing down. And I think your points increase if you use super moves on the special moves on the barrels. And sometimes that happens. You try to catch the barrels and you inadvertently back up or backflip, and the barrel goes completely past you. It sometimes happens. I should have Hurricane kicked the last one, but that's okay. I missed that one barrel. If it wasn't for that, I would have got it perfect. Oh well. But the barrel minigame can be finicky. Oh, damn you, game. You guys remember Street Fighter Alpha 3, right?
The mighty Bison.
Yeah. Bison is that cheap. He's not as cheap as he was in Street Fighter Alpha 3, but he can be a really tough character if you know how to use him. And just my luck, warning, I'm gonna lose to him twice! Damn it! Damn it, I thought I hit you! Hold still! But like I said, Bison is just a minor character now. He was demoted from boss status. And even though he's been demoted from boss status, I still got my ass whooped. Wouldn't be the first time, and it definitely is not going to be the last. Anyway, apparently, Seth held this tournament just to take the fighters data all around the world. I'm sorry, Shadowloo did that first. Seth is so unoriginal. At least Gil had a purpose. Gil was just trying to rule the world. But Seth has no purpose. And again, he may look familiar to all of you because his character's based off of Urien and Gil. Damn it! Get away from me! Ow! Ironically, Bice is one of the faster of the charge characters. Ow! I cannot miss. I can't believe I missed that wildly. I tried to hit him. I swear I did, but I missed. That was my mistake. The last couple of fights were my mistake. I'll probably get back in a tempo soon. Anything else I want to talk about here? Yeah, another thing. This is just a nitpick about this game. See, Super Street Fighter 4, Makoto was one of the characters that represented Street Fighter. Represented Street Fighter 4 first. So she was picked and not Alex. To be honest, many game fans was hoping that Alex and Aleda would have made the cut, if not Sean. But no. We got Makoto. At least many fans of Dudley were happy when Dudley appeared. And so did Ibuki. Nothing against Makoto. Ah, oh, damn it. Finish him! Thank you! But many fans of Ibuki and Dudley were happy to know that these guys were in the game. Nothing against Makoto, but Makoto is just overpowered in Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. And like I said, folks, the Rivalry Battles is back. However, they're not without a cutscene. And of course, they're random. Because normally I would fight Sagat. Instead, this time I'm fighting Ken. The shoe is on the other foot.
Hey.
Oh, yeah, and by the way, you can actually change the voice of English or Japanese on each character so you can understand what the hell they're saying.
Don't do something stupid. I will.
Oh, goodness. Ow! Man, Ken is kicking my ass! Ha!
Do it.
No, that ain't gonna do it. Ow! Come on! Come on, Ryu! It's not gonna be a 3-loss fight like it was for Street Fighter Alpha 2. Well, that is basically revenge in a way. Because now, it's time for me to go to the final boss of the game. And ladies and gentlemen, let me put it to you like this. Seth is not cheap. Seth is just a knockoff of the Cycloids from the EX series. That is all. So, let's get this over with. And as I said before, his difficulty and skill level raises when it's in the last round of the game. Hence why this is a one-round fight.
I'm impressed you made it this far.
You're a douche.
Show me your power. All of it. Don't hold back.
Well, Seth, you definitely missed some mouth flaps there. Take that, bitch! So Seth basically got the moves of Gen, Dulcim, Guile, Ryu, Chun-Li, Zangief, and Kin. Case in point. But he has his own trademark. I mean, he has his own ultra combos. One of which is blockable. The other one, not so much. Ow. Motherfucker, stop that! I'm going to end you! Die! Wait, what? No! He's still alive? No! No! He had no energy! He should be dead! No! I killed him! I killed him! That cheating! No good mother! You! Just...
Who among the challengers?
I'm calm. I'm calm. Would you believe? That was bullshit. It's all back all over again. Oh, and if you haven't noticed, notice my score! See, I lost 10 more times after that to this motherfucker. After what happened. That is lame, man. Ow! Damn it! I really think Ultra Combo should be available. Oh, fuck! No! Not again! This is one of the reasons why I lost the last time! I know, not the first fight against him, but still. Eat Hadouken, motherfucker! Come on, bitch! Well, it's not a Shoryuken, but it works! And it's nowhere near as satisfying, cause seriously, that was bullshit! I would have been over with this fight a long time ago, and I cut out all those losses for a reason. With all those losses combined, it would have been 40 damn minutes! Okay, 45!
Changed. In my travels, I fought many formidable opponents.
I didn't fight Sagat!
Have I become stronger?
Nor Sakura! Yeah, even with that, it still wasn't able to beat Seth. Fuck you, Seth. Anyway, I'm just gonna say it. Street Fighter 4, it was a good game. I actually like it. It's not really one of my favorites in the series. No, that would be Alpha series. And of course, all the characters that from the Street Fighter 4, well, in Street Fighter 4, definitely helped out. Granted, they should have left out a Dawn, but still, they actually had some fans. They have all the characters from Super Street Fighter 2, all the characters, well, not all the characters, just a few representatives from Street Fighter 3, and maybe 5 representatives from Street Fighter Alpha in Adon, Gin, Rose, Guy, Cody, and Dan, and Evil Ryu, as of now. Seriously, they could have done without El Forte. And Abel. I just don't find Abel interesting. Clone of Seth and former SIN project, that's not really a good backstory. Plus, he has no memories. And of course, the ending theme incorporates most of the themes from all the Street Fighters. Now, I gotta admit, the music of this game is pretty damn good. And it was awesome to see Balrog and Dudley in the same game, because I always wanted to see how that fight would have turned out. However, it's not awesome that Bison was deposed as the final boss for some piece of shit known as Seth. Ironically, there are also bonus fights as well. Granted, you don't lose any matches. You would have a fight between... Okay, Gouken's pretty good. Especially since we actually get to fight as Akuma's brother. But speak of the devil, you get to fight as Shin Akuma in this game, provided you don't lose any rounds. And you get enough imperfects. Now, Evil Ryu and Oni, they're the only ones that actually have a rival battle out of the new characters that were exclusive to the arcade edition. Because after you beat Seth, you face... if you were Oni, you'd face Ryu, well, Evil Ryu, or vice versa. Yun and Yang doesn't have a rival battle. That's pretty much all that could be said. I still think they should have put Alex in this game. So much satisfaction would have become coming from the fact that Alex would be power driving and power bombing Seth, other than the other way around. But the characters they got here were great also. It's always great to play as Ken, or in my case Ryu, or Akuma. Hell, you can even play as Guile. This time you don't have to unlock him. And of course, Guile's theme song of Street Fighter 4 may not be as memorable as his theme song in Super Street Fighter 2, but at least it still goes with everything. Between the Alpha series, Street Fighter 3 Third Strike, this game, and Super Gem Fighter Mini Mix, I've had fun with the Street Fighter series. Granted, I had the craziest shit happen to me. Still in all, I've enjoyed it. And what a way to end this particular marathon. Even though it would have been better if Hyper Street Fighter 2 was working, unfortunately it's not. With that said, this episode of the RVMan LP exhibition is done, and we will never speak of the Seth situation ever again, unless I somehow happen to bring it up. Nonetheless, I am done. And that's all the Capcom games I'll be playing for now. I'll probably play some more later if I get to them.
Thanks for playing. Presented by Capcom.
We can read, jackass! Anyway, that's it. In the next episode will be one more SNK game. And guess which one it is? Okay, fine. Don't guess. I'll tell you. It's King of Fighters 11 in the next episode. This is RVMan 985. See you guys at the season finale.